Okay.
Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, good afternoon to all present here. I welcome you all for the online seminar on knowledge transfer learning in digital era, organized by Center for Web-Based Learning, University of Madras. I am really honored to welcome and introduce our today's resource person, Professor S. Sasikala. Professor S. Sasikala, she is heading the Department of Computer Science, Institute of Distance Education, University of Madras, and she has hold many positions. Like she is presently the Director for Network Operating Center, University of Madras. She is a nodal officer for UGC Student Grievance Redressal Cell, and she is president of Student Alumni Association for Distance Education, and she is chairman for Board of Studies in Computer Science for both UG and PG IDE, and she is a coordinator for two MOOC courses called Data Structure and Operating Systems in Swayam platform from 2019 till date, and she is a nodal officer in the field of computer science for LMS. And she is a convener for many inspection committees for approving the courses in affiliated colleges. And she has on her credit number of international publications, say crossed 30. And she is holding 2 patents to her credit in text mining, and she has conducted international conferences and national conferences. She has also conducted national workshops, and she has done a UGC funded workshop worth 5 lakhs, and she has conducted FDPs, that is faculty development programs, all funded development programs each a month, and she is also currently into funded projects worth 34 lakhs and 82,000. Ma'am, we are really honored to have you here to share your expertise. Thank you for your acceptance, ma'am, and the session is yours.
Very good afternoon, one and all present here. Respected coordinator for web-based learning department, Center for Web-Based Learning, Dr. Lavanya. She is my friend and she is a philosopher and she is a well-wisher for me also. I am very glad to share my known knowledge to you, to your students and participants of this webinar. I'm very glad to be here. I'm very happy to have such a wonderful introduction about me. That much I am not having, even though we are doing something in our university. So, okay. Today's topic is minus. We are just sharing the knowledge about excuse me. So just sharing about the knowledge transfer learning. See, every day we are transferring in our day-to-day life. See, yesterday's work can't able to be do in the today's work. Today's work can't able to be do in the same in the next day. So we should transfer from one place to another place, not another place. So we should emerge our knowledge in one technology.
Ma'am, you can share your PPT, ma'am.
Yeah. So you are enabling. Can you enable sharing that sharing option?
Yes, ma'am. It's been enabled for you, ma'am.
Can't able to enable me, ma'am. Still not able to enable.
I'm checking, ma'am. I'm checking.
Okay. The knowledge transfer learning is an part of the artificial intelligence, isn't it? So, artificial intelligence, how it will be playing currently, we all know about that. So,
Ma'am, please check now, ma'am.
just a minute. Yeah. Window and. Hmm? Is it audible? Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, yourself is visible, but your screen
Screen is not at visible.
PPT is not visible, ma'am.
Okay. Can it be able to see, ma'am?
Yeah, it's presenting now only, ma'am. We'll just wait.
Yeah.
Your PPT is not visible, ma'am, but your screen shows your DP. Yeah, now it is visible.
Okay.
Now it is visible.
Okay.
You can put it into your slideshow mode. So that
Okay. Yeah. So it is a knowledge transfer learning as an part of AI. We may know that we may heard about that how the AI is playing in our current era, digital era. Is we can say we can everyone we are scaring about that generations of AI effect implement in the real life. So how it will be how it is showing that scarring effect in our current life means that is the generation of new technologies in AIs. See, AI is already developed and it is a it was in peak in the 1956 itself. So there it's at the time also they have developed a mycin is a software for a chatbot like a conversation from patient to doctor, and a chessboard for gaming purpose, hill climbing problems. So these technologies, these applications have developed in AI in 1956 also. Even though why it is not emerging that time and all means, so we can't able to be get the generating the data, and we are not able to collecting the data from different sources. That is a very big challenge in earlier in traditional in earlier days. Nowadays the generating data is very easy for everyone, and getting information from everyone through internet. We are getting more and more large informations are gathered. So with the help of that, the AI can mimic the uh, mimic the system what we have a human being thinking and all. That is the AI, so it mimicking the human being. So that's right. So while you are collecting huge amount of information, then only it will be train the model. It can be train the different situation how it will be act, everything can be done. So in 1956, this much of social networks awareness and all not having, this much of usage of gadgets, mobile phones and all not available. So nowadays, each and every one megabytes and gigabytes of data are generating, and that will be utilized for everyone. So apart from that, generating data and receiving data, so high power computing machines also not available in the earlier days. Nowadays, the quantum computing machines are available. So that's why we are using whatever data collected from the different sources, that will be processed by quantum computing and powerful computing processes, that will give a colorful results. That's why nowadays the AI is emerging very quickly, and it will be affect the human working places. So AI is replacing the human being. That is the fearness everyone's we are having. So not at all like that. So AI is replacing the another technology. That's all. So human beings should have aware of generating and adopting the new technologies, accepting the new technology and adopt it and go along with them. Then only we can survive in our society. So that is the scenario is happening here. So in that, knowledge transfer learning is an one part of AI. Actually, it is a part of deep learning. The deep learning is a part of the machine learning. A machine learning is a part of AI also. Okay, so machine learning. What is machine learning? Everyone, we may know that that is it is. Simply we can say it is a model which can train the new situation, train the model with the help of past experience, and then it will predict the future, isn't it? So the same thing in a deep learning, the same as machine learning. So with the help of a large amount of data, we are train the model with without having any programming. So you should mimic the origin of human being. That is the deep learning. So for example, in recognition of images, recognition of images in a crowd, recognition of a particular person in a crowd, whatever crowd of images, that we can make it identified with the help of deep learning. So same thing. So the deep learning, the machine learning is transferring into deep learning. Now deep learning will be transferred into, that is knowledge transfer learning. That is a large language model, we can say. The large language model is means it train the multiple models to create a new model. Okay, see how we can simply say every day, did we do every day we are making powder for cooking. So commonly we are prepared on powder that will be used for all the dishes, isn't it? So like that, the many models, individual models are available. With the use of all the models, we are making new model for specific purpose. That is the large language model is doing. So actually, large language model is called as a large general purpose language model, which can pre-trained and then fine-tuned for special task. That is called a large language model. So these things are happening, coming in the knowledge transfer learning. So due to transferring from one model to another model, we can save the time and resources for having a train multiple machine learning models. And also, there are so many types of transfer learning is are there. I will mention a few of them. Positive transfer learning model. So positive transfer learning model means, for example, when you design a model for car recognition, say, car recognition. So that model can be used for recognizing the truck, lorries, etc., etc. So that is the transfer, the positive transferring that does occurs when prior learning assists the new learning. Okay. And what about the negative transfer learning? See, sometimes it happens when you use one same previous model, it will give the reverse influence in different situations. For example, currently we can say that handling children's current days children's with the same traditional traditional what we can say can we do how can we what can I say that இப்போ இப்போ இருக்கிற குழந்தைங்கள நம்ம முன்னாடி இருக்கிற குழந்தைங்க மாதிரி வளர்க்கலாம்ட்டு நம்ம பாட்டிங்க சொன்னாங்கன்னா அந்த பாட்டிங்க சொன்ன இதை நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியுமா இப்போ இருக்கிற குழந்தைங்கிட்ட? It will give negative influence, isn't it? So we couldn't, grandma's suggestions can't able to adapt in our current growing children's in our day-to-day life, isn't it? So that will gives the negative influence occurs when prior learning hinders or interferes with new learning. Okay. And another technique is nearer transfer learning. Nearer transfer learning is a transfer between very similar but not identical contexts. For example, if you identify for a model can identify the dog, that may be used for identifying the cat also, isn't it? So the nearer identical that type of transfers also can happen in that. And apart from that, the transfer learning can be zero transfer learning is also there. Sometimes one same model can apply in different data that will not affect any influence in that. So that is zero transfer learning. There are so many types of transfer, domain transfer learning. So each the same domain, it will be applied over there. Okay. So transfer learning can be applied to a wide range of domains. What are all the technologies is generative AI task? That is very, very, the generative AI task is adopted by the transfer learning only. Knowledge transfer learning only. So including, which includes a computer vision, natural language processing, sentiment analysis, and natural language generation. So everything can happen with these are all the technologies can use in the generative AI task. What are all the generative AI tasks happening in that? It is an artificial intelligence technology that have the ability to generate new content such as images, music, and text that closely resembles human created content. That is very, very important. So the AI concept is same thinking as a human being. Make you the machine to create a same what we have think, the machine also want to think by leveraging the techniques like deep learning and neural networks. Everything deep learning is completely adopted in a neural network only. The same thing will be emerge in the generative AI also. The model can produce astonishingly realistic and novel outputs, pushing the boundaries of machine's creativity. Okay, see around that the buzz around that generative AI has been driven by the simplicity of new user interfaces for creating a high quality text, graphics, and videos in a matter of sounds. How does the generative AI work? What is the function of that? Usually, what we need, whatever you ask, immediately the machine will want to reply. That is only no. So prompting. That is the prompt engineering is a very big concept. The prompt engineering is developed from the prompt design. The prompt design means different models. So prompt engineering means according to the specific context, it will be reply according to the request from the human being, isn't it? So first of all, how it will be functioning? whatever the prompt given by the human agent, that will be you processed by many algorithm. According to that, it will be outcomes will be response will be given to them. That is the function of this one. For example, here, please complete this sentence. The rain in the Spain falls mainly in the. How we can complete it? So the generative AI will complete the sentence as the rain in Spain falls mainly in the northwestern region. How it will be happening? So with the past experience and human experience, everything will be collected from the different models, process it and respond it. Okay, this is the prompt engineering concepts. Okay. What are the use cases of generative AI? So implementing, so what are all the things as usual in day-to-day life, we are using generative AI. So Google Assistants we are using for early morning wake up by Google Assistants only doing, isn't it? Apart from that, it reminding us what are all the jobs today we need to do. Everything is reminding by the Google Assistants. Apart from that, implementing the chatbots also. Chatbots, how it will be? What are all the chatbots you may have? Sri in iOS and Alaska, Amazon Alaska, and Google Assistant from Google. So there are so many chatbots. The customer service and technical support it will be giving. So, deploying the deep fakes for mimicking the people or even specific individuals. See, the deep fake is sometimes it gives the good sense, sometimes it will not, lack of common sense also. Lack of common sense, apart from that, we can say that it is a not ethics one. It's creating as a different image. So this deep fake is used for our research purpose. For example, when you want to do some medical images research, say, so we couldn't able to get the, for example, what we have faced in that, we are doing research on spinal cord images and brain images and the diabetic retinopathy images and all. But diabetic retinopathy images and eye images and brain images are available in a secondary repository. So it will be used and processed a huge amount of data and all. But the thing is, what we have faced in the challenges is spinal cord images is spinal cord images are having, but tumor affected spinal cord images couldn't able to be get it from the secondary source of repositories. So we need to collect from the hospitals, and we are collected from many hospitals. We are facing so many protocols and permissions are getting from the deans and hospitals, etc., etc. In government hospital, we couldn't able to get it. So there is no facility to get the images from the government hospital. When we approach the private hospital, we need some following some protocols, and we gathered the images. Even though that images is not sufficient for processing the deep neural network and all. So for that case, we are generating and augmenting the different images from the original image. For that case, we can use the deepfake is very useful for that. So the same thing, one information is opinion of manipulating the public opinion. Nowadays we are facing, no. So there is an accident, or there is an media, for example, VIP informations and all generating fakely, and suppose a person is affected with any one of the problem, means it will be generating without a fake, without original informations. That things and all happen in the deep fakes. So that and all not ethics one. So that is faced everywhere in the from the social media. They have generating fake informations about the VIPs and all, like everything. So apart from that, this generative AI is more helpful for cinematographic and dubbing, improving the dubbing for movies and educational content in different languages. We are using, and everything is available in a digital era. In a digital era, so animated demonstration is available in our module of educational content in online education, etc., etc. Apart from that, writing email responses, dating profiles, resumes, and term papers, writing this will be helpful, more helpful. Creating the photorealistic art in a particular style. Apart from that, improving the product demonstration video. Yeah, in advertisement and all, with the help of generative AI, it attracting the customers and suggesting new drug components to the test. See, I read recently one article from the news. There is a 4 years old child affected by toothache, isn't it? So 4 years old, he 2 years before the child affected by corona also, and from that corona he couldn't able to eat anything normally. So whatever he chew by his teeth, very heavy pain he realized, and he couldn't able to eat also, and also his growth of the child is also very low. And his mother took her for many doctors, and he diagnoses everyone different cases, and the every doctor suggested take MRI, take a CT scan, and suggesting so many medicines, and there are so many root canal procedures. The dentist also suggesting so many procedures. He followed many things at all, but he could. No one has identified this actual disease affected by the particular child. But after showing that child to everyone, almost 17 doctor, her father and mother took him and diagnosing him. So, but no one has given a correct decision. But one day that her mother thought that every information what she has taken. So, what are all the tests he has taken? What are the symptoms? What is the sitting position of the child? How when it will having toothache? Every information is put it in a chat GPT. Generative AI tool is put it in a generator. Whatever MRI images, CT scan images, everything put it in a generative AI model. So once a day, immediately that generative AI tool process all the information, all the inputs given by her mother. It will give us tethered cord syndrome disease affected by that children. Immediately she strike that mother this result of the generative AI tool and go and approach one doctor. Automatically they realize that yes, there is a problem in spinal cord. The tethered cord syndrome means it will pull one side of the nerves in spinal cord. Automatically the growth of the child is stopped, and it will affect the brain also. Due to brain affect, the toothpick is coming. So these suggestions can be given by the after that given by the doctors, and they will after that they'll do some surgeries. Now the child is recovered from the toothache and he is normally growing. So what a tremendous marvelous operations can happen with the help of generative AI is very appreciated one. That is why. And new drug compounds to suggesting new drug compounds to test and designing physical products and building. See, you may hear about that aerospace technology. So usually the planes are developed with the help of monolithic materials, photostatic materials. With the help of the sun power, it will be flying. The 3D printing, everything will be happen with the blockchain technology. The all the 3D printed spare parts are connected with the help of generative AI technology, and it will produce a aerospace for flying that one. So this thing and all happening now, optimizing new chip designs. So NVIDIA new chips are designed for rendering graphics and everything, gaming things and all. So and writing music in specific style or tone for music directors, this it will be more helpful for them. So what I told that benefits of generative AI is what we have taught, what we have listened till now. Automatically the manual process of writing content. They automate their machine man work. That's all, man job, reducing the effort of responding to emails. Yeah, automatically the automatic responder is coming, no, so typing is very less. Improving the response to specific technical queries, also creating a realistic representation of people, summarizing the complex information into a coherent narrative, and also simplifying the process of creating the content in a particular state. For example, we can say how can see you may use the QR code. What are all the purpose of using QR code? Can you tell any two applications of QR code? Audience, please. For payment, every day we are using, isn't it? Apart from that, nowadays we are using QR code for registering the webinar, etc., registering the seminar, we are using. Apart from that, what are all the use of QR code, you may know? See, QR code is used for doorbell. So we don't want to connect a wire from doorbell to our inside the one apparatus. We keep it in within our home, and from compound wall we need to connect a wire. That and all not necessary. Just you stick QR code in your compound wall. Automatically when a person come over there, so it will scan that QR code. Automatically the video call come to our end. With the help of video call, we can allow them or disallow them. We can decide it. That way now the QR code is generating, transferring. Okay. So apart from that, the QR code is also useful for one marriage function. A marriage function, usually what we will do, so we are going and coming and friends function, and we are taking snapshots and coming out. If we want a snapshot, nowadays we are taking selfie and all, so that and all will not give good accuracy, and all some lighting effect may happen in that. So in one marriage, there is a wonderfully they have created one. So many boards are available in their marriage call. So in that board, there is a QR code is also there. So you can collect your photography with this QR code. They are mentioning there. So once the QR code is scanned, he registered that QR code. Automatically, whatever photos captured by that that is in that event, automatically come to your mobile. What a wonder happening here, no? Isn't it? So that way the transferring is happening. That's why I'm going to tell. even though there are so many transferring good things are happening, some limitations also there. So what are all the limitations means, data bias is there, and lack of common sense is there. Yeah, so if you want to search particular information by kid as well as a elder person, both are giving a same response from the generative AI, but it is not good for all, isn't it? And it will take high computation cost also, and it is ethical concern. I what I am said, that is fake news, manipulating the public opinion, that and all, ethically it's not good. And lack of context awareness also there, result can luster over bias and hearted. That is the thing. So when a deep fake news comes, automatically it will be headed the other biased one is coming. These are all the some limitations also there. So what are all the tools available means, nowadays the generative tool include chat gpt, jasper, AI writer, and lex. Text generation tools, image generation tools are mid journey, doll, e2, stable diffusion. Canva is everyone is using now, isn't it? Canva is an image generation tool. Music generation tools like Amper, Dadabots, and MuseNet. Code generation tools include GitHub and Codex is everyone we are using now. Code Starter, Copilot, and Tab 9. And one more voice synthesizer tool include Descript, Listener, and Podcast Starter. Podcast and all, everyone we are using nowadays. So in the kids and all asking a story about a rabbit, automatically it is telling the rabbit stories and all. Yeah, AI chip design tool. Companies include Synopsys and Candane and Google and Nvidia. This is rendering and graphics remodeling. Everything can be happen with the Nvidia tool, that is graphics chip tool. Now we can see some tools and demonstrations I'll give for that. Chat GPT. Chat GPT means it's a one generative AI tool, which is the main function is to develop language through artificial intelligence. It is a constant training to maintain the conversation. The creator of this language model is the company OpenAI, which is specialized in artificial intelligence, and it led by Sam Altman. And it is what are the function in that is chat gpt has multiple functions we are using in that. And now just before I told you for medical purpose, and apart from that, multiple functions that can help us communicate more effectively. For example, to write a formal email or a farewell letter or a request for materials. When there is a big problem for drafting letter to represent to whom addressing that. So writing letter to letter of the same contest to different person is different, drafting is needed. So that can be helpful for ChatGPT. More specifically, it can write the scripts or articles or an given topic and provide an explanation of a character, event, or concept. This thing only very much useful for cinema creator and directors and all. They will be very useful. And not only that, for writing articles for our research purpose, we are giving just hints. Now, what are all the main function of our product and main function of our algorithm? That should be given automatically. It creating the one paper article is prepared according to that, according to our concept. We can little bit we can change and send to publication, send for publication. It can be used in multiple ways and forms, always having as an premise the development of a language model. So what I said already is, so mainly it will be a pillar of an large language model. The large language model is playing in the chat GPT. So large language model is executed and run in the help of a big uh, module is called as a transformer. You may heard about that transformer. What is transformer? Transformer means encoding and decoding. That only we can do. Within we can know. So, for example, if we ask a request is how are you? So automatically what it will respond? I'm fine. So I'm all right. I'm fine. So immediate response will come from the Google Assistants, whatever the chatbots written back, isn't it? Within that, so many neural network layers are happening. So when input is given as how are you, that the encoder will encode the input in a sequence of series and process it and find out the response and represent it in the output form. That is the decoding. Representation is a decoding in an outcome form. So this transformer is activating the large language model. The large language model is a large general purpose language model which can be pre-trained and fine-tuned for specific purpose. So that is the thing is happening. How it is be trained. That is the training process is happening. So usually the generative AI, the chat GPT is taking inputs from internet as well as documents of text data. Taking information from many books as well as internet text data. There are, it will be, how it will be working by, it will be working in 3 different stages. What is first stages? Generate the pre-training. Generating the pre-training. First it will create with whatever available model. With that it will be create on base model. Okay. That will be tuned supervised fine-tuned. Fine tuning. Supervised fine tuning means it creates on corpus. Okay, so corpus of information, with the help of the corpus of information, it will be creating and tuning. You may know that when you heard about, when you're working with a deep learning network, we may know that entropy and cross validation and batch changing and layers changing. These are all some hyperparameters, isn't it? The activation function changing. These are all some hyperparameters. This hyperparameter tuning is happening in that supervised fine tuning. Okay. So next it will be fine tuned with the help of reinforcement learning. What is reinforcement learning? Actually, the reinforcement learning is an intelligent agent. It is an intelligent agent to behave optimally in an environment to get a get a reward. That is the reinforcement learning. Understood? So the same ML and DL learning only, that is machine learning and deep learning only, it will behave in an environment, an agent behave in an environment to obtain a maximum reward, better result will tuned that for that. When you get a better reward, how it will be getting? By tuning the hyperparameters. There are so many hyperparameters are there, so that will be that will be tuned. Finally you can get the chat GPT model. Okay. So for example, in a chat GPT, I want to create an chatbot, say. I want to create a conversation model that is a chatbot. I want to create a chatbot means before that I will collect the text to text conversion, text to audio conversion, text to image conversion, and that is language translator, summarization, question answer tool. These are all the different models available already in our repositories. So, with the help of these models, you're going to make a chatbot. This is the process. Okay. For that, how it will be taking process. So, that is crafting the conversation process. Conversation. Crafting the conversation is a task with that human. Here we mentioning this human agent is that is request is given. What are all the models are available? Pre-trained model is available. That model is responded. That model is responded. That different models have to be gathered. Related models. The different models are generated and gathered. You make it into a data corpus. Okay, that the data corpus is given into the one optimizer. The optimizer is called as stochastic gradient descent algorithm. The stochastic gradient descent algorithm is an one optimizer which optimize the data gathered from the different models and make it into one base model. Make it into a one base model. That base model creation in the output of the first stage. Understood? This first stage will be inputted to the next stage. That next stage is called as supervised fine-tuning model. In that, what it will do is a human agent is doing work is tuned, collect the information, whatever from, just a minute, I'll have water. So it get the, not only from that, it will human agent collecting the information from the many resources. So whatever response is collected, and we can appoint one more human agent. That is, this human agent will ranking the available responses what we have gathered. How we can rank it? The probability of occurrences. The more probability which response is having, you give the more rank for that. So more probability means the probability value lies between 0 to 1, isn't it? So that according to the probability of responses gathered, you are ranking the responses. That ranking responses will be classified by the reward model. So in that reward model is a one neural network concept model. That conversation history is given into that different scores have assigned with the help of a reward model. This is the second stage. So different possible answers we are getting. So you should get the correct result given to a responder, the requester, isn't it? You should respond to the requester. So you should rank it and reward it. This reward model, applying the reinforcement learning, what it will do? That will be acted in that environment. That the state will be given a reward. That reward is given once again to the proximal policy optimization. It is one more optimizer is there. That optimizer get the continuous reward from the environment. That will be you fine-tuned by the proximal policy optimizer. That will be given as an check for a knowledge divergence. So this divergence will be helpful for the responding the particular query raised by the client. Now, what you understood from this? The first stage is we are collecting the response, isn't it? From the different models. That will be transferred into one, make it into one base model. That base model also will be given into the supervised fine-tuned model. In that fine-tuned model, you are rewarding according to the responders. So that responders again sent to one optimizer. That optimizer will optimize. The cross entropy is also happening over there. So that will be tuned. That model is also, the optimizer is also tuned with the rewards collected from the reward model. That will be applied in different environment and find out the optimized result that will be given as a result. Understood? These are all the three stages are happening in the trained by the trained in. These are all the three stages in the training model of the chat GPT. Have you understood? Okay. Can we use on chat GPT now? Okay. I'll give the demonstration for this. Many of you may know. I'll give a little bit for that. Visit the website http chat OpenAI, sign up and create. Complete your account information. Confirm the information to validate your account. You are all set. Okay. Just a minute. Share பண்ணும்ல. Share window தானே. Can you able to see my screen? தெரியுதா? Sign up. Shine up with this thing with the help of our account we can see here, for example, storytelling technique. Give me. There is an compare storytelling technique in novels, in films. Whatever the thing we want, we can give and get the information. For example, I need write article about chatbot, say. So it gives the introduction, everything will be given. Chat, what is the chatbot? Whatever information you want, questions we have given, and it will be respond to that. And one and one more thing is chat PDF. One more tool is there. So in the chat PDF, the PDF irukandrle. Just a minute, I'll download it. I'll get it from the net. Okay. Chat PDF. In the chat PDF, suppose a document currently we are having in our hand, that will be summarized, and any PPT want to prepare, say. For example, we creating one article, we going to present in on conference or seminar, say. So in that we need to prepare a PPT and all. So for that case, we can use here download. We want to summarize it. Suppose I need, so for professors and all want to uh, uh, know the content of the article, what the scholars have done, the questions want to ask from for the particular thing. That way, this chat PDF tool is very much useful for that. So it is a book. That's why it will taking more time for that. So it's taking more time over there. So, sorry. I'll take this one. After that, we'll go for that. Gamma app is mainly useful for PPT presentation. Sign up for free only. Email address we have given. Confirm your email. Sorry. And now chat PDF is the content is the machine learning book, the welcome to introduction to machine learning, and the summarization of that particular information is given, and what are all the questions related with that content of the book also it will be coming. So for example, when you given so sometimes we may call for many seminars and paper presentation chairperson's role and all we are doing. That time the many papers are coming. We will that time we can't able to read all the thing. We summarize it and from where we can get the questions and all. That may be helpful for chat PDF software. Now the Gamma software, how it will be working. Just a minute, I'll close it and then once again I will do that. Now you may know that chat PDF, no? Chat PDF, Gamma AI. Yeah. Now, create a new AI. Here are knowledge transferring features of generative AI. These are all some available PPTs are already used. Now, create a new AI. Create new AI. Here, text transformation. Here we have generate the PPT or a document or a web page, whatever you can want, you can press create with the help of this Gamma tool. While you are taking presentation here, for example, knowledge transfer learning. See, I want to know about, I want to present knowledge transfer content about the knowledge transfer learning means. See, automatically coming. The PPT content is also coming. These are all the different slides created by the Gamma tool. That whatever background, whatever thing you want, you can use. So PPT has prepared with the help of
Ma'am, you muted your mic. We are not able to hear you. Ma'am, Sasikala, ma'am.
yeah. Now it's happened.
Yeah,
Can
now
you?
it's fine.
So whatever
Now we can
this
hear.
thing is not here, yeah, chat PDF and Gamma tool is here or not? I want to explain again.
Yes, yes. No, no, no. It was clear.
It was clear. So okay, now
Yeah.
only it was muted. Okay, okay. So now I want to share it. Okay, again, one more tool is Wise One. See in the chat PDF, what we have in a second, that what we have in our device, that will be summarized, and what are the questions we have asked that we can do. But in, for example, in a research scholars want to write articles for their implementation. Before that, see, they should review many papers, isn't it? So reviewing many paper related with their research, and also they need to summarize individual papers and give it as a literature review. So for that case, this Wise One is very much useful for that. Here, wise1.ai, add to Chrome now. Extension. Add to Chrome. Add extension. You have to select the add extension. So automatically and one title bar is coming. Yeah. So this is the icon for that is voice one. Sign in. Nachi. Yeah, already I'm having. That's why it will be coming. So how to use a voice one is this. Here we need to enable the voice one on this website. This by enabling by manage extension. Sorry. Yeah. So the manage extension is coming means automatically this extension will be come into that website. Okay. Now we need to search an article. For example, yeah, article for this is my article. Yeah, online feature selection by me. That yeah. So this is our article. This is my article. This article is extended with voice one. I want to summarize the paper. So these are all. So here one icon is coming automatically here, summarizing or asking any questions. So first we will take the summarizing option. After that we can go for the question and answer. Features allows using easily on this. Okay. Okay. And asking some questions also can do. Asking. The use of focus. So suppose I am taking from summarizing as well as that questions what we have. Suppose we are an irrelevant questions asked related with apart from that. So this is for voice one, but the article from there. Yeah, yeah. Now enable wise one. Now you summarize it. Yeah. So the key takeaways, these are all the summarization. The content and summarization will be given by the summarization option. Suppose a question asked from this article as, for example, um, function of BAT algorithm in this article. So currently what we have taken from the screen, that will be given as that. So bio-inspired optimization algorithm and all. Suppose if you asking irrelevant questions, it will give, it is not in their content, automatically it gives. For example, what is generative AI? Say, AI refers the branch of artificial in focus on creating, generating new content such as images. The generative AI only it will be given, but not from this article, no? So asking anything. Yeah, asking anything we have given. Asking this article you have to give. It's the same thing is given. Actually, it will not come from the internet is coming. So you should disable the internet and all. It will be coming from the article alone. Okay. So these are all the different types of AI tools. So with the help of that, we can make use of presenting the paper and making summarization and making questions for regarding that. Everything can be helpful. Again, I will share it once again. Uh,
Ma'am, thank you
just a minute. Just a
very
minute.
much for your
Just a minute. Just a minute.
yeah.
So this is the way you. These are all the procedures you need to get it. So suppose if we want some code from the website, creating a website, when you ask with the OpenAI, automatically it will be coming. Suppose slides we need for the particular concept, the slide content only it's coming, but in a gamma tool, the slide with the template itself it is coming. That is the difference here. And with the help of wise one, we are summarizing the research papers and all and asking questions with the help of that. And chat PDF is also how to use wise one is like this only. What we have acted in our screen, that is given as an instructions. So with the help of that, we can use that one. So these are all the articles we have taken. So from where it will be summarize it and questions will be asked. This is the gamma order demonstration. Yeah. The future space exploration as today we stand on the brink of new era of exploration and discovery. So we are always along with that. We should run through along with that. Okay. So thank you for patiently listening. Is there any questions you can ask?
Any questions from the audience?
think
Thank
so.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for such an interesting session. It was
Okay,
very
ma'am.
informative also. And with those demos and all, it will definitely going to be a fine takeaway for all the students who have participated in this seminar, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time and your knowledge transfer. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you giving me the opportunity for this. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, audience.
Audience, please fill in your feedback form so that you can get your participation certificate.
Shall I leave, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you